Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rants Show. Do you guys like string cheese? What are your thoughts on string cheese? Now, where I come from, string cheese is a staple food. It's like the best sustenance you can buy that's prepackaged. It is truly on like a new tier, like a new level of food. And I think the reason string cheese is so amazing is because there's so many different ways to eat it. And you can tell a lot by a person just by how they eat their string cheese. You would know more about a person watching them eat 2 string cheeses than in 40 years of knowing them. Meaning, if you're sitting on the train or if you're sitting on the bus and you're watching a stranger eat a string cheese, you will know more about that stranger by the time he is done eating than you will know about your parents or your spouse or your kids. The debate between how to eat string cheese is as old as time. I think the debate on how to eat string cheese has been around longer than string cheese. So I wanted to ask you guys this. How do you eat your string cheese? Do you bite it like a banana? You just like munch on it? Or do you carefully peel like a surgeon, peel off little strips and eat it that way? From all I've seen, it's like 50-50. Like, this is like insane how close this is. I legitimately believe it's 50-50 on who eats it and how. And the way you eat string cheese can affect your relationship with many of the people you know. Think of your life right now. Think of all the relationships you have, all the friends you have. You could get into a situation where one of your friends is eating a string cheese, and it might be completely different to how you eat string cheese. And if that's the case, you're going to need to find a way to cope with that in a healthy way. Marriages have been broken up because of this. Kids have been disowned or emancipated because of this. Parents have disowned their own children over how they eat string cheese. So it's very, very, very important that you do not offend other people by eating string cheese a different way. And so the only way to do that is to just not eat string cheese in public. String cheese is not a public food. It is not a food that is meant to be eaten in the public because it is a very delicate and very sensitive food item. You would hate to meet the parents of your girlfriend who you've been dating for a year, and she finally introduces you to her parents, and then they see you eating a string cheese different from them. It creates a first impression that will never go away. Hopefully those are your future in-laws, but they might hate you just based off that one interaction. So my best advice for you is to avoid string cheese in public at all costs. At all costs. Now, if you cannot resist the delicious taste of the cheese, you need to make sure that you are in a very private and secluded area when you gorge. Go to the bathroom. Go on top of the roof of whatever building you're in. Go to the roof. Go to the basement. Hide in a closet. Hide under your desk. Do whatever it takes to make sure that no eyes are on you when you eat this cheese. You understand? Because if you don't, you could burn bridges potentially forever. You could lose friends, you could lose family, you could lose loved ones. So just quick PSA for all of you out there. You need to be careful about how and where you eat string cheese. Now, by all means, if you are in a room of string cheese peelers, please, by all means, enjoy your cheesy snack. Peel it to your heart's content. But if you're in a room of biters and you're peeling your string cheese, I don't know. You might be killed. I have no idea. You might be killed. You might be beaten. You might be tortured. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? So it's always good to just read the room. And if you don't have that ability, if you don't know 100%, avoid eating string cheese. It's the best thing. It's the only advice I have for you. Don't push this, folks. Don't push this. You think this is a game? You think this is a game? You know how many people die from this every single year? I tell you the real number, you still wouldn't believe me. It's a very, very scary world out there, folks. And string cheese is the root of all of our problems as a society. Society will never get along as long as string cheese exists in this world. But damn, it's good. Damn, it is good. I don't know who made that shit, but give them a raise. So think on this. Think on it. And the next time you go to eat a string cheese, watch your back. Check your surroundings. Stay safe, folks. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.